You have good anime, of course. Animes that people really enjoy. And then you have bad animes, ones that maybe people don't enjoy. But what really makes or breaks anime and almost any fiction you consume is the character. And I have seen a lot of anime where some characters really just fucking destroy the anime.
Are you serious, my
Especially
brother?
if it's the main character. And I feel like with most of these, they're mainly side characters, but there's just characters where you're watching and you just stop and you're like, what the actual fuck is this character? And then there's just also characters that really aren't that bad. You know, it's really all objective, of course. But I'm going to be sharing my opinion right now. So I basically separated this into 6 categories. The bottom being just me, meaning just my opinion. Like, most people probably don't think it's a bad character, but I fucking do. So, then there's 50-50, like, it's kind of hit or miss. Most people either like or hate them, I guess. And then not the worst, like, they're kind of shit, but there's definitely much worse. Then pretty bad, where, I mean, it's self-explanatory. They're pretty fucking bad, not unbearable, but pretty bad. Then awful, you know, just characters that just fucking suck. Every time they come on the screen, you already know you're gonna get a headache. And then, of course, the last, which is just speechless. I mean, the character is so annoying or just so shit that you just lost for words on how bad they really are. Alright, so let me change this right quick, because just me just sounds stupid. Just my opinion. You know, so most of these I feel like are pretty decently popular anime, maybe some not. I added some of my own characters that I don't fucking like, and then I also looked to see what's like the most popular ones, just to see if I kind of fell in ranking them the same way. But with that being said, let's jump into this with starting off with Chris from Sonic X. And he's not the worst, but he's pretty fucking annoying. You know, if you know, you know. He's very annoying. Very whiny. Ichigo. She's pretty bad, to be honest. She is pretty bad. She's really fucking annoying. If you've seen Darling in the Franxx, you know a lot of the characters are actually annoying. Sakura, 50-50. People hate her, people don't. I don't think she's as useless as people say, but I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, I've read the manga and watched the anime. I just don't see her being that bad. Mineta, not the worst, honestly. He's just very annoying, too, with like most of these characters. Now, Yuki. I fucking hate Yuki. I think he's pretty fucking awful. One of the worst main characters. Not main characters, but one of the worst characters I've had to witness. Very awful. Akainu, you know, for what he did, I can understand why people would hate him, but he's not a bad character, per se. I wouldn't say. Koto, oh god. Yeah, throw him up the top. Absolute worst. Doesn't get much worse than him, to be honest. I mean, it can, but he's definitely up there in top 5 of all time. Boruto, you know, I don't think he's the worst. I'd say it's like 50-50. Like, people hate him, but I don't. Like, he's okay. Griffith. We all know what Griffith has done. You know what? I feel like with Griffith, a lot of people actually like Griffith, even though he's like awful. So realistically, he should be at the top, but it's 50-50, I feel like. Like, I like Griffith. Of course, not for what he did, but I like Griffith. All right, Kirito. So he's not honestly the worst. Maybe even 50-50, but for me, I'm gonna put him in my opinion because I feel like I just don't like him. I feel like I hear people really like him or really not, but I really don't think Kirito's the worst. But he's just kind of annoying, I feel like, because of the way the plot was written. Like he's a prime example of plot armor. And I know everyone has plot armor to a degree, but this motherfucker takes that shit to a whole new level. Like he's something else, honestly. Donzo. Okay, I have not watched Naruto in so long, but I remember Donzo being annoying. Like, I didn't like him, but I can't quite remember why, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna put him in not the worst, mainly probably because I just don't really remember, but I do know that I didn't like him. So, yeah, I guess I'll just throw his ass in not the worst. Okay, so I had to look this dude's name up because I low-key forgot. It's Takaoka, though, from Assassination Classroom. Now, my LARPing ass has watched season 1 of Assassination Classroom like 13 times, but I've never actually watched season 2. But I remember when I would watch like top 10 anime characters like that are badass and nonchalant, and it would pop up like clips of Nagisa and Karma, or like Karma mainly, like when he jumps off the cliff. um Takaoka though, this motherfucker is pretty bad. Like, I remember as a kid when I watched it, I would get like anxiety because he was like so like he acted so like innocent, and he was actually just a like abusing ass motherfucker. Like, I just, yeah, he sucks. I'm gonna be real. I need to finish Assassination Classroom because I'm pretty sure it it doesn't even like end poorly or anything. And this shit's been out since like, I don't even know, maybe like 2012, 10. I don't know. I watched it when I was really young. I still remember like everything for the most part. All right, let me mix this up some because this is a little too obvious, or maybe it's not. I don't know. But okay, Oscar. Oh boy. Um. Okay, I'm gonna put just my opinion. I feel like this one's very controversial because most of the Evangelion characters are just fucked in general. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All right, I'm gonna be really honest. I absolutely hated Oscar when I watched Evangelion so much. Actually, I would start like fucking wanting to headbutt my TV because of how like bad I just really didn't like her. Like, she was just really fucking mean. And I know the show goes over and explains why, and you get to see why she's the way she is. Objectively, she's not even as bad as Shinji, but she just really got on my nerves when I would watch it, so I'm gonna just put her in my opinion. I don't hate her now, but she is still someone that got on my nerves at some point, so I'm just gonna put her in just my opinion. Alright, if somehow someone remembers this dude's name, good for you. I fucking don't. I'm on like episode 1000 of One Piece. I do not fucking remember this dude. I know he like beat Robin up and like smacked her and shit, but I don't. He was pretty fucking annoying. I'm gonna be real. I think Frankie honestly should be on this list. It's a shame he's not because I actually hate Frankie. Too bad. This dude's also pretty bad. So yeah, I'll just put him in pretty bad. I don't really remember exactly everything he did, but I do know that he hit Robin and he was like pulling her hair and shit, and then he was a big ass pussy. Like, he didn't even want to actually, he wasn't about that. I'm gonna be real, he wasn't. But yeah, he kind of sucks ass. He can go in pretty bad, and he can stay there. Okay, so this is one of the characters I added. He's from When They Cry, Higurashi. It's a horror anime. I feel like nobody watches this anime, even though it's like one of my favorites. But this is Satoko's uncle. I'm pretty sure his name is Tepe. So I'm pretty sure it is Tepe. He is pretty fucking awful. Very abusive. I mean, he got what was coming to him. No spoiler, just saying. But he's really awful, honestly, and I don't like him. And I guess depending on the timeline, that it varies on how bad he really is. But if we're going off his worst timeline, or maybe even the original timeline, he's definitely pretty fucking awful. Like, yeah, period, point blank. Like, beating on kids. I mean, we can do better than that. All right, look. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't remember this dude's name either, if I'm being honest. I know he's from fucking Corpse Party, and I've watched the anime like 5 times, but mainly when I was younger, because I was all edgy and shit, and I loved watching horror animes like that. Elfen Lied, fucking Sankari. I don't know if you guys know that one. Yeah, a lot of horror animes, and I know this is based off the game. I didn't know that until a couple years ago. Yeah, like, I went like 10 years without knowing there was a fucking game called Corpse Party, which I tried playing. I couldn't. I've heard very good things about the game, but this dude in the anime is not only one of the shittiest anime characters, but he's an awful brother too. I remember him like leaving his little sister with she had like one eye taken out by like a ghost or some shit, and he was like just sitting there smiling, making that dumbass derpy face, just, oh, it's okay, I'm here for you. Like, like, what kind of shit is that? Like, not only are you a shitty brother, but you're also a shitty ass character too. Maybe they just did him dirty, and he's much better in the game. But if we're going off the anime, he sucks ass. He really does. Just like the rest of them. These guys really do suck. So he definitely belongs to go in awful. All right, guys. I swear I don't have memory loss. This is Misato, I'm pretty sure. And she's also from Evangelion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys absolutely can. But I'm pretty sure she like groomed how damaged you can really get. But yeah, Misato, in terms of her, fuck Misato. She definitely belongs in pretty fucking bad. She's pretty awful. Yeah. Okay, so I was going back over this and I was like, okay, let me actually look up on to see like if Misato actually groomed Shinji, and it seems like people have mixed opinions on it, but apparently she never like, I guess technically did it, but she was just very overly comfortable with Shinji. And either way, I still would leave her in pretty bad, because the adults, I know some of them also have their traumas and stuff, but it doesn't excuse what they've done. Just like with Shinji, we all know what Shinji's done. It doesn't excuse what he's done either. So, but yeah, I guess I take back her grooming him, essentially. Alright, so Code Geass. Surely. If you guys didn't know, which you won't know, but you will now, Code Geass is my absolute favorite anime of all time. And it has been. I've seen over 300 anime, and honestly, Code Geass has always been my number one since I've seen it. And Shirley's just one of those characters where I feel like it's just my opinion, honestly. I feel like people probably don't think she's that bad, but I fucking do. And I know Lelouch was kind of in the wrong for how he treated her and everything, but her getting in his way was enough for me, at least when I last seen it, to think she was very annoying. So I will just put her in my opinion. She's honestly not that bad, and probably not bad at all. I just found her really annoying, so yeah. Alright, so Shinji's dad. I don't know what the fuck this dude's name is, if I'm being completely honest, but I don't remember him being as annoying to me, at least, as Misato, but yeah, I don't fucking know. He doesn't really, like, he does do a lot, I know. I just don't remember, really. He's kind of like an absent dad. He's kind of like Gon's dad, honestly. Just non-existent, pretty much, but like controlling things behind the scenes. Okay, so I have not finished Full Metal Alchemist, and I know that shit's been out since like 2009 or some shit. I really like Full Metal Alchemist. But that was one episode. We had to watch one episode of him doing what he did to his daughter. We have to see Yuki and Makoto for an entire series. Come on, it's not even close. I mean, shit, you might as well just, I don't know, dolphin dive out a window at that point, because they're all awful. Okay, anyway. Oh, back to Evangelion. Shinji. Okay. Look. Shinji has gotten on my nerves throughout the series. Mainly just like, everything just sucks. And, you know, he'd play his music and shit and look all sad. Like, I understand why. Look, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like the people that hate on Deku. Deku cries all the fucking time. We know. That didn't make me upset. I mean, yeah, it's a little annoying, but it's understandable. If you think from their perspective, it makes sense why they're like that. But a perspective I can't think from is that hospital scene. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know what the hell that was. Yeah, there's no defending that. He's definitely worse than Asuka though, because I don't know like what the thought process was there, or yeah, that's all him. I don't know. Okay, so next, she's from Rising of a Shield Hero. I believe that's the name of the anime. I never finished it. I dropped it, and it was because of her. I think her name's Melty, something like that. I dropped it because of her. I just couldn't take it. It made me so fucking mad when I got to that scene. I think it's like a scene where she's like saying he assaulted her or something like that, and they believe her, and they punish him or some shit. And I stopped mid episode and turned it off and then never watched it again. I don't know if it's peak now. I don't know if the show's really good. I'll never know, and I never will know, because she's just unbearable. Very awful. I really can't stand her, if I'm being honest. She's one of the few characters that have pissed me off to that degree. Like, fuck her, actually. Like, she sucks ass. Okay. If you've had the luxury of making it to I don't even know what arc he's from, but Celestial Dragons. Oh man. Boy oh boy. Celestial Dragons are fucking awful. Very infuriating. Yeah, Celestial Dragons, they fucking suck. Not only are they like racist, and Celestial Dragons are just so entitled. Like, they're such assholes. I'm pretty sure Doflamingo is a Celestial Dragon. I believe so, maybe. I don't really remember. I watched, like, I was on Dressrosa like years ago, so I really don't remember. But I'm pretty sure Doflamingo is Celestial Dragon. He's like the only cool one, and he's not even a good person. He's awful, but he's cool still. Like, his character's cool, right? But this dude, I don't even know his name, but he sucks ass. He does. And I know I keep saying characters suck ass, like, be more creative, but no, like, they do suck ass though. Like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, they eat shit. I don't know. Alright, I might have to make a separate whole video just to talk about Kazuya, because I fucking hate Kazuya. I really do. Not only did I sit through one season of Rent-a-Girlfriend, I sat through 2 seasons of Rent-a-Girlfriend, and then 3, and I'm pretty sure we're on 4 right now. I don't know how much more I can take of this motherfucker, bro. Like, honestly, he'd be better off just buying a waifu body pillow and just marrying that, honestly. Because seeing him, like, it just, like, I don't know, man. And then, like, I could go on for so long about how much I don't fucking like him and why he sucks. I'm not gonna do that, though. That would take too much time. I mean, if you guys really wanted me to, I would, but he's really unbearable, honestly. Like, I've just never seen such a deprived, like, gooning ass character before. Like, that's all I can describe him as, bro. Like, when I think of, like, the slimiest, fattest Discord mod, I think of him. I don't think of anyone else. He's the first person that pops in my mind when I think of, man, deprived, smelly, probably smells like, I don't know, his belly button probably smells like fucking tires and a rusted bag of Doritos. I think of him. I immediately think of Kazuya. I don't like him. Easily one of the worst main characters of all time. Easily. With that being said, though, I'm gonna reorganize some of these from, like, worse, like, to best to worse. These are some of the worst characters. I know there's so many more characters I could have went over, but just for the sake of not making it the video too long, because the shit's already over 20 minutes, I just picked some and I grabbed some off the web and then just threw it in. So hopefully you guys enjoyed hearing me bitching and crying and talking about how every character here sucks ass in some type of way. I'm probably gonna have to do one on, like, best characters, which is obviously gonna have JoJo characters in there, because, you know, JoJo's is JoJo's. With that being said, though, I appreciate you guys for sticking by and watching.